Glossaries don't fail at launch. They fail 6 months later when new documentation exists that no one has translated into terms yet. In this walkthrough, we'll use the Atlan MCP to scan your documentation source, surface term candidates, and let you approve them in one click, so the glossary stays current without a manual review cycle. Starting with the glossary itself, we can see categories already in place, with terms reasonably well documented. This is the baseline, the foundation the team relies on for consistent definitions. The question this workflow answers is, how do we keep it growing as the business evolves? To start with, we go to our LLM and we establish the rules the agent will follow. What a good term definition looks like, what categories are in scope, and how new terms should be structured. Setting these standards up front means every suggestion the agent surfaces will match the conventions and needs the team has agreed on. With the standards in place, the agent first scans our documentation source, Confluence in this case, to get the context and understanding of possible new terms. The agent then uses the Atlan MCP to understand the current build of our glossary, keeping from creating any duplication of terms, something that most humans don't even do when adding new definitions to a glossary. From that scan, it surfaces 5 term candidates, each with a suggested name, a recommended category, and a draft definition. Looking at what the agent produced, the suggestions are structured and ready to evaluate. The category assignment maps directly to the taxonomy already in Atlan, and the definitions draw from the source content, so the term isn't starting from a blank page. What we're reviewing is a draft. The agent even provides us with links to the source documentation that we can review. The agent found it through another MCP. We didn't have to go looking for it. We review our suggestions, queue up our approval workflow, and the agent provides us with an approval for each and every term, making sure we have the ability to review each before pushing to Atlan. Once we're satisfied with the review, we approve each, and on approval, the new terms immediately get created in Atlan. Going back to Atlan and refreshing the glossary, we can see them added to our glossary. From here, a recurring schedule could be set up, meaning this scan could run automatically on whatever cadence we set, so the documentation and the glossary stay connected over time, not just at launch. What just happened is a closed loop. New documentation gets discovered, term candidates get surfaced for review, and approved definitions land in Atlan, all without anyone manually monitoring for gaps. The Atlan MCP handles the discovery and the writes. The team stays in control of what gets approved. Keeping your glossary up to date isn't the only enrichment that the Atlan MCP provides. Whether that's description enrichment, tags, or custom metadata, the Atlan MCP gives you all the extensibility to enrich Atlan that you can ask for. If you want to see how you can leverage Atlan's lineage to propagate that enrichment through the MCP, that's what our next video covers.